area that you have mastered or you feel like you have mastered while working online or maybe just in ESL in general, strategies, whatever?
Mastered. Oh, that's a good. I think I have not mastered anything yet, but I'm always learning.
I
But
don't
what I
believe
think is
that.
something that I think is my own personal strength and a teaching strategy that I cater to. And I think it's important as teachers to back to that following YouTubers, you don't need to copy exactly what they do. That's when you become Nancy Taylor and not yourself. So I think it's important to be true to your teaching style. And my hallmark or what my teaching style is high energy and high engagement. In my own classroom, I had the same thing. I mean, I was just the teacher that had all the energy, and I thought that the best management is to have engagement. So if I have something that's interesting, if I have something that the student can't look away, they're not going to be misbehaving because
Right.
they're so interested. They want to learn. So with the engagement online, it's been different. So I do a
Yes.
lot of high fives. We do a lot of I don't know if they've all seen Big Hero 6, but I do the fist bump. They all know blah, 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 all of them. I'm like, how do you know that? It's so crazy. But like if I'm teaching a pre-K and we're doing catch, I have a ball, I throw it, catch. And just that kind of stuff, they're interacting. And even though I'm not there with them in person, I'm able to convert that in a way that they feel like they're right by me. And I
Sure.
think that that's been, I haven't mastered it, but I would say that's one of my strengths.
All right, definitely. Yeah, couldn't agree more. I mean, look at all the teachers like following you. They're just like, look at this lady. She's awesome. You have a very captivating way about you, so that's
Oh,
great.
you're kind. Thank you.
So, what are some strategies that you use that people might not know about? Because you already have a lot on your YouTube channel. Is there anything you could think of that is new and fresh that you'd want to share?
Yeah, this one actually threw me a curveball because I thought I have put all this on YouTube. But I thought instead of something that is maybe I haven't shared, because I have shared just every, I'm an
I know.
open book,
I know.
but but I put my top three, maybe the top
Sure.
three strategies.
Okay.
And I did want to mention back to when I said don't get caught in the fluff, I will go over really what the focus should be on. In my opinion, and through the trainings that I've done, I was able to just finish my TESOL certificate, and it just I mean, it was like, oh, yeah, that's what VIP Kid does. Okay. And teaching the demo days, they have demo days, and this is directly from that. So I hope this is good content. Number one is your overall objective is to have the student speaking English. So I'll be in mock classes, and the teacher will be so focused on getting me to draw a line, getting me to match the big letter with the small letter, and to do the activity that I don't say a word. So I might be saying that in Chinese. Who knows what language is going through my brain? Who knows? So it's important to, on every single slide, have the student speaking. And that comes from practice. At first, I didn't have my students speaking as much as me. So that's a huge strategy. Number two is back to the interactive. Make sure that your class is something that the student enjoys. You only have them for 25 minutes. So you really have to make the most of it. And not that you're selling yourself, but you really are delivering this content, and that comes back to taking care of yourself. You said I have health videos on YouTube. I'm so passionate about that because if I am low in sleep or if I am suffering, then my teaching suffers.
Yeah,
And if you try to take on too much, something is going to suffer. And then the
absolutely.
third thing, I actually wrote these down. I'm going to read them because I didn't want to forget them. So
Yeah.
these are the like basic strategies that I always say you got to nail these and you use them in every class. So it's using TPR, so using your hands and also having your student use them. It's not just me performing over here, but having that
Yep.
complete total physical response. The students also using the actions. The second thing is modeling. So instead of just instructing like we do as teachers often, we'll just say, okay, you're going to circle the pig or whatever the instruction is. Make sure you model, you show it. I do, we do, you do. And then the next one is visuals. Always having a visual, whether it's a prop, whether it's something on the screen, whether it's my hand actions, whatever it is, a visual. There's like a
Yes.
rocket ship. I live right by an Air Force base, so if you can hear the airplanes, that's what that is. The fourth thing, repetition. So you have to hear a word 7 times before it's really locked in the brain. So repetition is huge in teaching a new language. And pronunciation, you are gold because in VIP Kid, you're a native English speaker. They don't have access to native English speakers in the classroom in their public school system. So the fact that I have all the pronunciation down and I should have it down is something that I need to really use.
Right.
Need to use that to my benefit. And then positive correction. I had one teacher when I was doing the mock class. I said something wrong and she said, no, no, no. And sword to the heart. we always do just say it correctly and have them repeat. They never know when they make a mistake because they make mistakes. We all do. And then the last thing was just to have a positive reinforcement.
Sure.
Whether it's a star system, whatever is set into your teaching, that's the best way to reward and to incentivize. But I know that those were a lot of strategies, but those were like the basic.
Yeah.
I thought those were helpful for all learners. You have your audio learners, you have your visual learners, and your kinesthetic. So you want to meet all those learners in all your lessons.
All right.
That's my tips.
No, that's awesome.
I'll stop talking.
No, you did great. Thank you.
Have a good workout.